I had a rough week. Let's talk about it.
September 22nd through September 27th, I am down 193 on the week. I took 10 trades, and out of those 10 trades, I only won one.
That is horrendous.
My win-loss is fantastic. I just literally couldn't catch a win.
So I reviewed all my trades and actually found a lot of good in them. Out of those 10 trades, well, out of the 9 losses, 6 of them were the correct trade. They were just not the correct entry.
Example here, I tried to go long here. A couple minutes later, it went long. Had I just waited for it to get back to the 5-minute, we would have been good to go. Here's a short position. Same thing happened here. I tried to get a short here before we got the pullback all the way to the 5-minute 20. Had I done that, would have been good to go. These next 3 trades, exact same thing. I tried to short before we got the full pullback to retest on the 5-minute 20. So by the time the trade lined up for the break and retest 2-minute, 1-minute, and 5-minute, I was already done for the day, so I didn't take a trade because I already took 3 L's. All right here in this little area, I got chopped up. When I also could have once again just waited for the trend to break and retest. This one was just a fake out. There were like 2 or 3 trades that were they just didn't work out. So no worries there. That's the trade we won on. And look at that, break and retest on the 5-minute, break and retest on the 2-minute, and break and retest on the 1-minute. Well, technically, I got in a little early here. Another long here, same thing. I was below the 20 in a downturning 5-minute 20. I should have just waited for it to come retest, and then we could have gotten in. Right here, these 3 wicks, and I will say that on this one, I was looking at it like, damn, I want to take a long, but let me wait, and then just took off without me.
So you can look at this 2 ways. Option 1 is that I need to have wider stops, or option 2 is that I need to have better entries. I choose to look at it that I just need to get my entries better. My risk management is on point. I'm just clearly lacking patience in giving it that little bit of extra time to wait for the perfect setup to show up to give myself the best probability of success. When the setup is there, there is a very little drawdown. I also want to say that even though these were a bunch of losses stacked up, that I am noticing that most of them were the correct trade, just incorrect entry. That's a good issue I feel like to have, because before, if I was stopped out, it would just be like the complete incorrect direction. The trade would just go fully the opposite way. Of course, it sucks that there were 6 losses, but 6 out of 9 of them were correct. They were just a little early. And all of those, had I waited for the full entry signal, I would have gotten the move. So that means next week we are going to try our best to have a little bit more patience and see how that works out for us.